So here's the thing about Jurassic World.
Okay.
You know, in the first one,
The Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Not the Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic World. You know what? You remember what was the most talked about point in the whole movie?
The point that when we came out of the theater, I didn't see it with you, but when I walked out with my two buddies.
Something to do with the main lady character.
Exactly. I told him, did you notice throughout the whole movie how she wore the high heels throughout the whole movie?
We did not get a sequel. She gets boots.
Okay. So is that the sequel?
The Fallen Kingdom or no?
Bryce Dallas, what's her? Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard. She goes shopping.
No.
Or what?
Basically, this is the plot picks up a couple of years after.
The Jurassic World movie.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a couple of years after.
Okay. Let's say it's 3 years.
Basically, might as well be.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie, man. So
basically, you know, the island, they kind of left it to itself. They left the dinosaurs. They kind of
after the park crashed.
Yeah,
after they
like
closed.
Everybody left. You know, there's all this stuff.
We can spoil the first 4 movies. I mean.
And basically, they closed it down, and now there was. Turns out there was like a active volcano on the island,
okay,
and now it's gonna erupt, so it's gonna kill out all the dinosaurs that are on the island. So now the governments of the world have to figure out whether they're gonna save the dinosaurs or not.
Or okay. So it's not pick and choose which species we're gonna save.
No, it's whether or.
And so it's United Nations or governments of the world or like
it's more like everybody's waiting on the USA to make the decision, and if USA says we're not gonna do anything, nobody's gonna do anything.
Of course,
which is exactly what's happening. Basically, Bryce's Dallas.
So that's not much of a spoiler.
No. So basically, Bryce's Dallas Howard's.
Bryce Dallas Howard, yeah.
Character. She runs the NGO thing. It's not really. It's more
a
like
summit.
No, it's more like volunteer style. Like we're calling congressmen and trying to get them to vote to actually rescue the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, she's a lobbyist for the dinosaurs. Okay.
Basically, Chris Pratt's off like.
He's back.
Chris Pratt never. Yeah, why wouldn't he be back?
I don't know. Maybe they broke up or something. I don't know.
They did break up when she didn't want to live in a trailer, and then it turns out that she didn't want to live in a trailer with him because he didn't let her drive. And he didn't let her drive because he was being chivalrous. Basically, okay. He's like off in like a mountain. You know, one of those like, you know, you ask people and they're like, you know, if you could find like an ideal place to live, where would it be?
I go back with the dinosaurs.
Somewhere like in the mountains near a lake. Basically, that's where he is building a cabin.
Okay, so that's where he is.
So basically, I forgot the name of the foundation. One of the was it Lawrence from the Jurassic Park movies? There was the 2 scientists who.
No, it was the Asian guy, right?
No, not the world, the park.
Yeah, there was. There's Samuel L. Jackson, but there was an Asian dude too, and there was also
the white dudes, the doctor and the
Wayne
other.
Knight.
And who was the other one? Okay, anyways, this is the guy who has ties to the Jurassic Park.
Oh, the one with the mustache and the beard, right?
No, the other one, the other white dude. Anyways,
Wayne Knight. From Seinfeld, Newman?
No, not Newman.
Is Newman back?
No,
please tell me Newman's back.
Not Newman.
Newman's not back.
Jeff Goldblum's back in this one, but...
Is Sam Neill back?
No. But not enough of Jeff Goldblum. And you can never have enough of Jeff Goldblum.
That's what we always say on this channel.
Basically, he's a rich white dude and...
oh, the old guy.
Yeah, the old guy.
Oh, the old guy. So, say the old white guy, not the other white guy. There was like 3 white guys in that movie.
The old white guy.
The old white guy. The guy who founded the park. Yeah.
Basically now he has like the whole foundation and stuff. And basically he's old and he's dying.
He was old back then.
Well, he's still old and dying.
Well, he wasn't dying back then, he's dying now.
He's dying now. Basically, it's one of those like my dying wish is to save the dinosaurs.
Okay, right.
So
because
basically because he's like filthy rich.
Right.
He actually owns a private island. And he's like, we're gonna evac. Well, at least one where they're gonna move the dinosaurs.
Of course.
But since he's like rich and dying and old,
of course,
he has a young guy who basically runs who's chairing the foundation for him.
Let me guess. He eyes Bryce Dallas Howard.
No,
she eyes him.
Basically, no.
Oh, okay.
He figures out the best way for a foundation to keep on functioning and moving into the new decade.
He sell the dinosaurs on the black market.
Exactly. So
nailed
while
it.
the old white dude who's dying thinks they're actually gonna rescue the dinosaurs.
Of course, of course.
He's planning to sell the dinosaurs.
Okay.
And then basically there's another, there's a couple of, and then the Asian dude from the first
Jurassic World.
the guy who actually made the Indominus Rex or whatever.
Indominus
That
Rex.
one. Basically he's cooking up new dinosaurs,
Of course.
but in order for the whole thing to work they need blue. Because blue is responsive and the blue, the reptile the Chris Pratt works with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Basically, they can't get blue because blue is too smart. So
of course,
they figure out the best way to get blue is to get Bryce Dallas Howard to go get Chris Pratt
to go get blue. Of course. Yeah.
So there's this whole
okay.
thing going on.
Is Jimmy Fallon back?
No,
Kimmel?
no, not him either.
Any other cameos?
No Jimmy's in this one.
Any other cameos that's not named Jimmy?
Probably. I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the movie.
There was no Sam Neill in the movie, even as a cameo.
Nah, no.
Okay.
The other old white dude, there was his picture in, like, the one who died. His picture was there.
Okay. You told me there's a post-credit scene, but does this movie end in a way that there's gonna be Jurassic World 3?
Here's the thing. While I think when they were making the first Jurassic World, they were just like, we're gonna make the movie, put the movie out there and see what the crowd thinks and stuff.
Yeah, it was a money grab, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then
it was a big grab.
And then when they grabbed almost $2 billion.
Could one say it was indominously big money grab? Or
so while they almost grabbed like $2 billion, at that point it's like, okay, so we didn't really set up for any sequels.
No, not really.
They just made the movie and shot in the park, and it was like go for the best, and the best turned out to be almost $2 billion. But this one, I think the main point of this movie was setting up the sequel.
Oh, okay.
Like you couldn't get a third Jurassic World without getting a second Jurassic World. And this isn't the sort of like the Terminator 3 sort of like movie, like in order to set something up. This is.
Is this more like the Empire Strikes Back?
This is more like an Empire, yeah. Like you have bits and pieces of everything thrown in here, like plots, subplots, all this stuff's happening. Basically, the whole point of the movie is to set up the sequel.
Okay.
So while I do love this one, and I really enjoyed it, like rewatchability scale of this one is greater than the first one.
Of course. Oh, okay.
Like that's how much I like this one. I can't wait for the next one.
Okay, so I'm gonna predict at least one thing.
Okay.
We get Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum in third movie, just like we did in the previously third movie.
Well, Jeff Goldblum is still here, but he's a different character. I think. I had to figure out whose name was. I'm not sure whether the game is the same character. But basically, he only shows up to talk to like a Senate committee. That's it.
That's it?
And he gets like 2 scenes.
Like what? 15 seconds?
And in the first one, he's basically saying like, if you let the dinosaurs live,
life will find a way.
Like if you move them, if you find a way to save them, if you decide to save them, like we're gonna live in the. There's like all this like physics and chemistry stuff involved.
It's called the apocalypse.
Something like that. Yeah. Basically, if you boil it down to it, it's apocalypse. But basically, it's like now, like there's all this from the physics standpoint. Like you had the nuclear weapons. Now with what we did with the dinosaurs, with all the geo stuff, now like you're gonna have to see like a whole new brand of weapons, and you're gonna have to learn how to coexist
with the dinosaurs. It'll be a thing about the ecosystem. Yeah.
Basically, it was just like let the nature take its course and let
life find a way.
Let them all die.
Oh, okay.
And then in the second time he shows up, he's basically, well, I told you so, but now you're gonna see it.
Okay, yeah. Typical.
So I'm hoping for more Jeff Goldblum
And Sam Neill.
you know,
And Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, but
Possibly Samuel L. Jackson and oh no, he died in the first Jurassic Park.
You know, it's just one of those.
Yeah, he's one of those characters. And Wayne Knight, I think, survived. I think, or he got eaten by T-Rex. I can't remember, man. It's possible.
Basically, the movie sets up the sequel, and like I said, if I'm gonna
you
rate
think
it,
we're gonna get a sequel?
I hope so because
What's the box office score
I have
so
no
far?
idea
You
how
can't
much
check.
stuff was there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't checked, but I really hope they make like enough money to justify it. But here's the thing: I think even if like, because I don't know what the production budget is, I don't know what the marketing budget is, but I think at some point, like if they crash,
Well, the marketing budget is usually double the production budget. I mean the same amount as production budget. So it's like.
yeah, so I'm gonna ballpark it and say if they make it like over 700, 800 million, they're gonna be like, well, with the first one netting almost 2 billion, and this one
you're never gonna get that success back. I mean, we've seen that with the Avengers. I mean, the first one did like 2 billion too, right? If I remember.
No, they did like one. No, every Avengers movie scored more than the other one.
Yeah, but they were right there on the line, man. I mean, it's hard to. You can't. I don't know, because not everything
First
is Avengers. Not
Avengers did like
everybody
1.4, 1.7, and then the second one did a little bit more, and then the third one's probably gonna crash to.
Because most people, they're not big fans of Jurassic Park, but they were like, let's go see this thing anyway.
But I like them to make enough money.
Yeah, but people
like
kept
if they crash
coming back.
the billion, I think they might make the third one just for the heck of it.
But okay, if they, let's say they earn, at the end of the day, after the movie stops playing everywhere in the world, they score, I don't know, 700 or 800 million. Okay, worldwide, international budget. Do you think we might get a sequel?
I hope so. Like, I really want to see a third one.
Okay, I can live with that.
But here's the thing, I wouldn't want them to phone it in.
Did they phone anything in this movie?
Nope.
Okay.
But that's where I'm afraid, like, if this one doesn't make any money, based on the first one making the money that he did, they might make the third one anyways, but they might not go all in on it. They might just phone it in and be like, this is gonna be the last one we're doing, so you know.
Well, let's just do this, yeah.
And then
let's just get over with it.
Then you're gonna have like subpar story with subpar
plot, with subpar acting, with subpar effects, yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter, I think, because as long as you because you're gonna have to bring Chris Pratt back, you're gonna have to, or you're gonna have to set it up like 50 years.
Do you really have to?
Yeah, I think you do. I think that's gonna happen.
I was gonna ask you, man. Do you think we might see the same character, like Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt? Do you think we got to see? Because Bryce Dallas Howard,
after the first one, after the first one, it's like, okay, you could have changed the characters, but after what you did with the second one, your franchise is so tied into what with Chris's and Bryce's characters. You can't make the third one.
Okay, what about this? What about this? Let's say third movie starts, and no matter when it begins, whether it's a few years later or the next day or whatever, and all of a sudden Bryce dies, Chris Pratt gets eaten, and all of a sudden Jeff Goldblum is on the point. He's the tip of the spear. He's leading the attack, and he needs help, and so he dials the number. He has him on the speed dial. He calls Sam Neill, and the two of them need to save the world together.
I'd watch that movie.
Dudes.
I'd watch that movie in a heartbeat.
You can't tell me that wouldn't be a great movie.
That'd be a great movie.
I mean, they would earn a lot of money, but I mean, it'll still be a great movie.
But I think every fan of the franchise would be like, yes.
I mean, come on.
Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill. You want to see them again in a Jurassic movie. So here's the thing.
It would only make sense.
I want a third one, but not a phone.
And can we also get a satellite phone in a dinosaur dung? Oh, just as an Easter egg, just for the fun of it.
Probably.
And it's ringing, and it has to ring, and it has to ring. And it can be the melody of the Jurassic Park. I think that would be a great movie.
Doable. It's doable.
But
like I said,
to say so myself.
They do this one to set up the next one, so I hope they actually do make enough money to actually do the next one.
Okay.
And like I said, Chris and Bryce, they're so tied into this. It's hard to imagine the third one without it. Just because, especially.
But they can still die, I mean.
Oh no, they can definitely.
It's dinosaurs on the island. I mean, Big
You know,
scary dinosaurs.
crocodiles gotta eat.
Yeah.
But they had to.
Ooh, what if they brought in The Rock from the Rampage, man? Come on. I said that
It's
crossover is doable.
Well, you have, you know, it's doable. I'm not sure they would do. Yeah, it's doable. It's doable. I'd like to see George. Like,
I don't know who did
dinosaurs.
who did Rampage, which studio? It's
sure.
not Universal, I hope.
Not sure. Well, I watched it, so it's definitely not Universal. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the.
Yeah. Oh man, don't even get me started on that. Oh man.
So this is like a solid 22, 23.
Okay.
And I'd watch it again, like in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Like I was there on Sunday to watch Ocean's 8, and I was like, man, I could stay and watch Jurassic World. I probably could have even without buying the ticket, but I was like, nah, man. I gotta eat, man.
Everybody's gotta eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really liked it, and I can go as far to say as I probably like the second one is a better movie than the first one.
And that's a rare thing with the sequels,
something with
especially
the
when a lot of
That's why I'm
CGI
hoping.
is involved. So yeah.
Because usually you got like a subpar story with a subpar plot, and then it's like, you're just gonna bring everybody back.
Just try to redo the same thing they did in first movie, yeah.
Here they didn't. Here they're like, okay, let's franchise this. Let's set up.
Well, it's
Because
already
right
a
now,
franchise,
yeah.
so.
And this is like, let's set up for what happens next. And the way they did it, it was like, yeah.
Okay.
And there's like cloning and shit. So many stuff happens in this movie. And at one point you kind of see it coming, but when you actually see it, it's still like, man, I knew that was gonna happen. But man, it's still cool to see it. Like there's so much
Was
stuff
it Michael
happening.
Bay epic?
No, but you know, almost.
Dude, can we hope for a
Almost.
Michael Bay directed third Jurassic World movie with Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum?
Only if they kill Chris and Bryce in like first 5 minutes.
Well, Michael Bay's gonna kill him one way or the other. You know, in the slow-mo, in the big slow-mo, epic slow-mo, man.
You know, I paid to see that, man.
Dude, the
definitely-
more I think about it, the more we talk about it, you
More
know,
it
it's
makes
more
sense.
exactly.
But like I said, like I want to see the third one because they set it up real nicely. They minor spoiler:
What's a minor spoiler?
dinosaurs are released into the world.
Oh, just like in Jurassic Park 2. When they brought in T-Rex into the San Diego. Okay.
Oh, not just that.
Okay.
Multiple.
Oh,
dinosaurs
dude.
are
Okay.
released into the world. That's why if you watch the post credit,
That's the post-credit.
that's the post credit scene.
Dude.
They're in Las Vegas flying around, man.
Dude.
That's the post credit scene of the Jurassic World.
Dude.
I said I really want to see the third one, and whether it's something that they do really nicely or whether they bring Michael Bay in and Jeff Goldblum and Sam
Now I gotta
Neill.
go convince my girl to go see Jurassic World tonight.
Why doesn't she want to see me go?
I don't know, man. She just doesn't want it.
Then you go without him.
Can't.
Boom.
Not today, anyway.
That's
but
it from
anyway.
us. Until next time, Birch Brothers out.